Hey everyone, just a quick video to describe a few things in this final Conic activity. And I'm going to go ahead and click on it and do a preview. The first thing that uh, you can do is just read some of the stuff. This doesn't exactly tell you what to do, but it'll kind of give you things like this is not timed and there's lots of attempts available, things like that. So you can kind of read through that. The main thing I wanted to do is just give a kind of highlight of the structure for this one. So you're going to see, first of all, 3 pages. This is number 1 of 3. It says right here. So geometric description of a conic. There's going to be 3 pages. And they'll all have slightly different Desmos links that you're going to click on. So we'll click on that in a minute. And then the 3 questions are going to be pretty similar to each other. You're going to list out 5 points that meet a certain criteria. You're going to select what type of conic you're looking at, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, one of those 3. And then you're also going to look at finding an equation for your final conic piece. In this first one, the description is the distance from the point 0,3 is equal to the distance from the point to the x-axis. And you're going to be trying to find a whole bunch of points. You're only going to have to list 5, but you'll probably want to find more than 5 in this Desmos graph. The other pages are similar, so I'll just give you a quick preview of that. This time the distance from each point is half of that to the x-axis for all those. And then same thing, oh, it looks like, yeah, same thing down below. You'll pick one of these 3 options and then an equation at the end. And then the other one is instead of the same or half, this one is twice. So the distance from 0,3 and your point is twice the distance from that point to the x-axis. So that is not a super easy thing to find without some help. So I've given you these Desmos pages to help you out. So if you click on this, then it'll kind of give you some words here. I'm going through the video, so I'm not going to read all those. But it describes what I'm about to describe here. So this little star point here, you can move around to try to find when these distances meet your criteria. So for this first one, we're trying to find when these are the same. So this first length right now is at 1.5. The second length is at 2.36. We want those to match up. So you can extend this out, maybe shorten this one. And whenever you get a place where that is going to work, it'll turn pink. Now, it is very finicky when it has to be super exact. So I've kind of let it fudge a little bit where you might get something like um, a 2.32 for this length and a 2.31 for this length. So those 2 are going to be within 0.01 of each other, and we're going to consider that okay for our purposes here. If you want to try to get it right exactly on, you can. So like 2.58, 2.58, but 2.59, right, 2.6, that might also highlight. So it's up to you how close you want to get it. It should be fine if it's within like 0.01. What you're going to do after that, when you see those lines turn pink, is you're going to click on this coordinate, and that's going to leave a trace. So now if I move it off of there, that point remains behind. And this will help you find your point. So I'm going to find another one, all right, where that turns pink. Click on it, that leaves a point. All right, find another one that turns pink, that leaves a point. And you just do that until you have, right, 5 points. Now, like I said, just because you have 5 doesn't mean you'll necessarily be able to tell what shape it's making or what equation it's going to be. So you'll probably want to find a lot more than 5 points. I just had it so you could not get too tedious typing those into the quiz. So down below here, if you scroll down on this left side, it'll have this table of points. You can either show it or hide it. So if you show it, it'll have kind of this list of points, and those are the points you can type in on the quiz right in here, your x, y values for 5 of those. So whatever points you find, they'll be down here, or you can click over here on the graph and it'll show you what the name of those points were as you were going through. The other thing is, if ever you want to just reset your graph, try something, right? You can reset it by clicking this little arrow here. So that resets all the points, so they're now hidden. This one is kind of free, right? I gave that one to you automatically, where there's a 1.5, 1.5, right, distance. That's right there at that 0, 1.5, right? So that one's kind of given to you for free. But you're going to need to find a whole bunch of other ones. So hopefully that's helpful. As you go through, right, you'll just need 5 to fill in question 1. But you'll probably want a lot more than 5 for this question 2, and definitely for question 3. Question 3 does give you a hint. The 0.03 is a focus for the conic. That's going to be the case in all of them. Is you're going to get some sort of conic section. So either a parabola, an ellipse, or a hyperbola is what you'll see at the end. And it just depends on what description you're giving as to which one will actually turn out. So hope that was helpful, and good luck on the activity.